My name is Jessica, or Rainbow Princess, as you know. You may know me on either TikTok or right here on YouTube. This is sort of a face reveal and a name reveal for the channel. So hello everyone. I know this, if you're a current subscriber, this is different than my normal content. I haven't actually really posted on here in YouTube for like an ever, I guess. At least a few years. Not since some Dead by Daylight gameplay, which is the last few videos I did post. And then when I first started out on YouTube, there was, my shipping videos and the song lyric videos, early 20-teens kind of thing. I'm not going to delete any of it. I am cringe. I am who I am. I have nothing to hide. And I have apparently almost 300 subscribers already because of that stuff. So, I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, if you're from TikTok, hi, welcome. I'm glad you can make it. We're going to be talking about yarn and crocheting in this video. This video specifically. Now, going forward, there's probably going to be a lot of crocheting, yarn sort of type videos. However, there's also going to be other types of videos. Like, I got a sewing machine for Christmas. I kind of want to learn to quilt. So, there might be some videos with that. I have 2 cats. My cats may make an appearance in the video or two. They will not be making an appearance in this video. This is my second time recording this video. The first time they came in my room and knocked the ring light off. So now they are shut out of the room. So, sorry about that, but maybe next time can make an appearance. There also might be videos where I do outfits of the week, because I tend to, dress up. I wear wigs, do stuff like that. I just I'm a little bit all over the place. I'm a mess of things I love, and the channel will reflect that in due time, I promise. Having said that, the topic of today's video is big twist value yarn versus loops and threads soft classic yarn. I wouldn't necessarily say this is a Joann's versus Michael's, because it's not. I want to let you know right now that personally, with my local Joann's and Michael's, I prefer my Joann's. It has a way bigger yarn selection, as well as they always have sales going on. For the most part, the big twist value is almost always like $2.99. Really good bang for your buck. Loops and threads, I don't know off the top of my head how much it is, but it is a little bit more, I believe. I think it's like $3.99 or $4.99. Again, don't quote me on that. I don't know off the top of my head. And I apologize if I end up repeating myself or I say the same thing in 3 different ways. I have the memory of a goldfish. I apologize in advance. Now, having said that, let's get on to the video. This is my biggest crochet project to date. It is a blanket, a neon blanket. As you can see, it has all the colors and everything like that. It is very large, it's very big. It's right here, in my lap for the video. And the reason we're going to be talking about this project, as well as great value. It's not a mac and cheese box from Walmart. It is yarn. I apologize. The big twist value portion makes me want to say it's great value. I apologize. The reason we are going to be talking about this in relation to which yarn is better is because I accidentally used both types of yarn in this blanket. Really quickly, this is just my opinion. These are my opinions. If you disagree with me, actually, please comment. Tell me why. Tell me why you like the yarn I dislike, or why you dislike the yarn I like. Or, if you have tips or tricks or anything, share your opinions, but just please keep it nice. Don't belittle or bully or be mean to anyone just because they disagree with you or say that your favorite yarn is trash. Just please keep it nice. Say that when I think this video will probably get like 10 views if I'm lucky. So just keep it nice. This is just my personal opinion. Just real quick to say that. Anyway, This was a real learning moment. This whole blanket was a real learning gotcha aha thing. Before this, I was really only using this yarn, the size like 5 and 6 yarn is what I was having to use because I'm new to crocheting, to be honest. I am still new. I am about 2 months into learning crochet. Okay, I started in November. So the learning part, I was having to use the thicker yarn because it was easier for me to hold and to see on the hook, and a bigger hook was easier to, you know, do, to hook with. So I learned with the big fluffy yarn and the big size 15 millimeter hook. And I tried before with the big twist value yarn, trying to crochet normally with a size 4 yarn, and it didn't work out the first time. I don't know if it was just me like being discouraged or what, but I couldn't figure out how to hold the hook, a smaller hook, and I couldn't figure out how to do the like yarn around my finger and do the tension correctly. I couldn't for the life of me figure that out. This pink, this Loops and Threads neon pink was a lifesaver. It was a gotcha aha moment, like, I get it now. This is what everyone's talking about. Like, I didn't think I was going to be able to crochet with a size like 4 yarn or anything. I truly did not think I was going to ever get the hang of it. This made me get the hang of it. Freaking in love. My thought process was, I have a bunch of neon colors and I'm just going to use the whole skein and make this really huge blanket. If you hear meowing, that's because it's my cats. They're locked out of the door and they are actually trying to get in right now, and I'm wondering if they can. But anyway, so I'm so sorry if you hear meowing. I promise you he's just mad because he can't get in my face or not. I apologize. I am recording this on my phone, so this is not going to be fancy, and I had to shut the door again because the cat tried to body slam his way in. As I was saying, the neon pink yarn was amazing. It was a gotcha moment. Like, I truly did not think I was going to be able to work with the size 4 yarn. And to let you know, yes, both of them are size 4 yarns. And they both require a 5 millimeter hook. All that. So, my thought process was, we're just going to go in and use the whole skein, make a really huge neon blanket. It didn't occur to me, thought process, I wasn't like, oh wait, I technically got, the yarns from 2 different stores. It didn't occur to me think that. I was like, yarn's yarn for me. Dumb. So anyway, started with pink. Pink's my favorite color. Used up the whole skein. It was beautiful. It was amazing. I didn't count. Let me let you know right now, I didn't count as I was doing this. I had to count after. And this is why this was a learning moment for me. This was a learning blanket. Beginning crocheting, you have to ask yourself, do I know how to count? And you really need to make sure you know that answer is hell no, you don't. So I tend not to count because of that, and that was a mistake. You need to learn how to count. I need to learn how to count, actually. So anyway, as you can probably tell from these 3 colors, they look even. They look about the same width. I'd say width. They look about the same width. Beautiful, wonderful. And I was like, great, they're using up the whole skein. It's gorgeous. I start on green. You can already tell it is bigger. Let me hold. You see, compared to the yellow. And I'm not even, like, I'm just holding it. Like, I'm not stretching it to make it look bigger. I'm holding it straight-ish. So anyway, I get on the green. I just grabbed the color because I went through, went pink, orange, yellow. I grabbed the green. I'm going on green. And I'm crocheting. And I'm crocheting. And I'm doing row after row after row after row. And I'm like, why is it not in? Why is the skein still here? And then finally I measured it, and I was like, yeah, it's more than the yellow. And I still did not count. It didn't occur to me to stop and count at this point. Instead, I stupidly cut the yarn and went ahead and started the blue. And I was about a row into the blue before I realized that the feel from the green and the blue were not right compared to the other colors. And so that's when I looked at the little labels, and turns out that the pink, orange, yellow, and purple are all from the Loops and Threads Soft Classic Neon line. And the blue and green, because Michael's didn't have blue and green neon when I went, the blue and green are Big Twist, Value, Slime, and Sapphire colors. So I was like, oh, they're different, okay, different stores. And I ended up, hold up, I keep dropping everything, but I don't know if you can see. I'm so sorry, you can hear my cat screaming. 380 yards, 252 yards. That is a really big difference. And that is when I started counting. Turns out that the Loops and Threads Soft Classic produce about 19 and a half rows at about 119-ish stitches or chains or whatever, stitches, not chains, stitches across. About, they produce 19 and a half rows. As you can see, there's like half rows here. And it looks like they would have, the green, 23 rows. 23 and a half to be exact. So that was a crap moment. I had to count for the blue, and yes, the blue has 19 and a half. The purple actually has only 17 and a half because I had to, for a blanket, you want your last row to not be a half a row, obviously. And yeah, so little learning moment for me. And because of that, I can tell a difference. Like, I don't know if it's because I'm really sensitive sensory-wise or what, but, like, I can feel that they are different yarns. And I guess when I was doing the green, it just didn't occur to me. I was like, man, this one feels different from the others. It didn't occur to me to be like, you might want to check the label. So, check your labels. Definitely make sure, definitely count, definitely do all that and everything. Now, having said that, let's get into the actual reason for this video, I guess. Damn, 13 minutes in, and I'm only just now talking about which yarn I prefer. So, I don't know if you can probably guess already, but I prefer the Loops and Threads Soft Classic compared to the Big Twist Value. Now, let me explain why. They are both size 4 yarn, but I can feel that this one feels slightly thicker, or at least better made, better produced, whatever. It's a better quality yarn, okay? It is thicker in the sense that it's like the strands are not coming apart. They're not coming apart. My hook glided through like butter. I was chop up in it. Like, these 3 colors took me no time. Like, they took me, I think, 4 days. This green took me about 3 days too. And then this took me about a couple days. So it's like, the Big Twist Value, it's a good yarn for the price, but you have to be careful because it wants to come apart on you. And that's very frustrating. My hook did not want to glide through. It kept getting stuck. And also, I don't know if maybe you can tell from the video or what, but the Big Twist Value yarn is almost more stretchy, more bouncy. I would say almost a little bit more softer. And because of that, compared with the fact that it falls apart, like it wants to unthread while you're crocheting, it makes me think that in the long term, it's not going to hold up very well. like especially if you need to wash it or if you're like really rough with your blankets or whatever. It just, I feel like there's a lot of room for tears and everything else. The loops and threads, it's still soft, don't get me wrong, it's still soft, but it feels like more durable. Like it feels like it's going to hold up in the long run. I don't know if you can tell, but you see how much I'm stretching it compared to, I'll do the blue since that's about the same size. Like I just feel like there's more stretching, I guess, give. And some people might prefer their yarn like that because, you know, especially if it's like a blanket or something, you definitely want it more, I guess, soft and stretchy and everything like that. I don't know, it's just my personal opinion. I prefer the loops and threads because it's not as bouncy and stretchy. It just feels like it comes together, it crochets together better, is just my opinion. Now that's kind of the end of the video. I prefer the soft loops, not the soft loops and threads, soft classic, that one. I prefer this one. This is the winner. This is for me. However, I will still use Great Value. I did it again. Great Value. It's not mac and cheese, Jessica. I will still use the Big Twist Value yarn. I actually have quite a lot right here by my feet for a lot of projects and everything. So, and again, I prefer Joann's over Michael's. So I'm probably not going to get a whole lot of loops and threads yarn, but when it comes down to it, I do prefer it. I guess let's just show you the blanket. I guess that's pretty much all that's left to do, is just really show you the blanket, which I guess I kind of did at the beginning of the video too, so maybe not. But I mean, I'm still pretty proud of this blanket. It was my biggest crochet project to date, because I don't know if I probably said it already, but I'm 2 months into crocheting. I'm still very, very new. So, because of that, I will not be posting any tutorials, okay? I apologize in advance. Please don't ask me to make a tutorial because I am still learning myself and I am not confident in my abilities to teach someone else and show someone else. And I apologize for that. Maybe in a few more months when I get a bit more confident in my abilities, I can do tutorials, but I highly doubt it. I hate training and trying to show someone how to do stuff. I feel like either I talk to them like they're 5 years old, or I just assume that they already know it and I just go way too fast, and there's no middle ground. So I apologize for that. And you know, if you like the video, you know, give me a like. If you want to see more of my crochet projects or, you know, anything like that, definitely subscribe to me. Thank you.